Hello everyone, it's time for my nonsense again. Did you know that the sound test for Alicia Dragoon has a built-in fade out? Check this out. If you press the B button on the sound test, it actually fades it out for you. That was a midstream discovery. Right, okay. We'd better get out of here. Oh boy. So, it's FMV week, I've decided, in my head. Yeah, it is. I was like, I don't have any Dragon's Lair music, but there is Alicia Dragoon. That's close enough, right? Okay, so yeah, I've decided it's FMV week. We tackled Night Trap and Sewer Shark on Wednesday, and now we get to tackle Dragon's Lair. Now, my history with Dragon's Lair is I've played Space Ace, I've played Dragon's Lair 2 in an arcade. It's impossible. I've seen Dragon's Lair being played. I've never played it myself. This is a rare opportunity to sort of see someone play the game for the first time. Kind of, maybe. Also, my apologies if the layout looks slightly off. I accidentally deleted it. I opened up OBS yesterday and wait, where's the main gameplay bit? Where's the what did I do? So I had to reconstruct it from memory. It's mostly the same. The sizes are just probably slightly off. Anyway, I can't stall for much longer. So I'm going to attempt to replicate the arcade experience as much as I can. That is probably way too loud. Can you hear me over this can you hear me over this grand orchestral music? You've met the voice of Dirk the Daring. Very nice. Menu is loud. Okay, well, I'm gonna crank it down a bit anyway. Can do. You will note the menus are gonna be kind of a problem in this game. So these little intros, they literally read out what the attract mode for each game. There's some nice art at least. Technically, there is a Dragon's Lair 3 on DVD. It's a long play of like the 3D one, but turned into an FMV game. I don't have a copy, and I really wish I did. So, as is my understanding, this Switch version is sort of based on the Wii version, which is based on the DVD version. So there are technically extras. There is an interview with Rick Dyer, Don Bluth, and somebody else. It's like 22 minutes long, and there's no like player control, so you can't skip forward or anything. So what we'll start with is we'll watch the attract video.
Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has enchanted it with treacherous monsters and obstacles. In the mysterious caverns below the castle, your odyssey continues against the awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the Dragon's Lair. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
So yeah, that's the attract mode. I have heard stories that attract mode would drive people who worked in arcades completely nuts because you hear it like every 5 minutes. So we got a couple of options here. Again, I want to try and keep this as close to what the arcade experience would be as possible, but I'm giving myself extra lives for reasons that will become apparent. So you got a couple. I don't want to put it on easy, let's put it on hard. You got a couple of different options. So you can play it as sort of like more like Time Gal or Space Ace, in that you have to clear each scene, or you can have the arcade mode where you're dumped into a random scene when you die. I tell you what, I'll just briefly show what this arcade cabinet view looks like. Oh, it forces us to do this. Touch the sword button. Can do. This is a weird tutorial. I think the text is fucked up because we picked the arcade display. It's supposed to be on the paper. Can we start yet? Look at this. Look at this. No. It looks bad. No. Fuck this. We're switching it off. Not putting up with that. Okay. No, you know what? No, I'm good. So we want arcade cabinet off. Yeah, it's I don't know what's going on there. I imagine that may have been like from an iOS version. I don't even know. But we switched the move guide off because the arcade game didn't have it. We're keeping the move beeps on because, you know, that's how it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense if the PS3 version does it better. Okay, now we're in. So this is a famous scene. Oh, okay. Whoop. How many times? Oh, what? Nope. Okay, the first death of many. Oh. So it gives you a beep when you're doing well and a boop if you're doing wrong. Right into the wall. Now, this is a... Yeah, no, this is going well. Well, we cleared a... Oh! Ball test. Okay, let's go. What was that? Not fast enough. Okay. So, here's the reason we cranked our number of lives up. You have to wait for this thing to fade out every time you continue, which kind of sucks. Nope, okay, it wasn't up. So, this is a Don Bluth cartoon, which means that at some point, somebody's going to be eaten, somebody's going to drown. That's what I understand. Close enough. And somebody's going to be strangled by a snake. This seems to be hitting all of the key points. I promise you, I have not set this to just show the death scenes. This is legitimate gameplay. My theory is that we will fall upwards. Ah. So, my main observation so far is that this is missing... Okay. Oh, fuck, I've heard about this scene. Nope. I'm sensing a pattern. Okay. Trapped in a wall. That's another Don Bluth thing, I think. Nope, not drinking it. Get me out. Yeah, this is pure chaos. Okay, so my main observation so far... Just let me run. Is that it doesn't have many bits where it's like flashing yellow to let you know what's going on. That's something that was added in other Laserdisc games. Nope. Man, it gives you no time at all. Is this the game that was like 75 cents for a credit? Or $1? Okay, right. No. Wrong button. Lots of Dirk getting strangled, I've noticed. Right, okay. Oh, I know this. It's just the other scene, but reversed. No! I almost had it. Oh, yeah, right in the face. Ooh. At least we don't have to do like a death scene watcher in the end, because, you know, you're seeing most of them. That's my gift to you. So, okay, sword. Nope. I don't understand. By the way, how's the volume? One, two. No, I pressed the button. I swear. Okay, left, right. No. Okay, thank you. Just wanted to check. I want to make sure you can hear all of Dirk's screams. Oh no. I've heard about this. See, this bit has the flashing. This makes it a lot easier. But a lot of these scenes don't. Okay, we'll take that. That's fine. Oh, this guy. Bonk. Now you see why I cranked the number of lives up. Okay, so hit that one. I'm gonna hit that one, and then I think it's right we need to press. Aha! Okay, we'll take that. That's a victory. We've been done in by the giddy goons. Yeah, the UI is a little awkward. Oh god, this guy. Okay, left, right, up, right. I'm just guessing at what? No! I almost had it. Oh. I love the way they've animated that. It's great. Okay, I got it this time. No! I have been giddy gooned. Okay, right. I have to get it this time. There we go. No, right into the fire. Okay. So, what I don't know is how does it determine when you get to the end? Is it just like the number of completed scenes? No, wasn't fast enough. Okay, I got it this time. No! Okay, left. No, left. Is that good? Did we do it? Yes, we did. So, okay, we walk forward here. No, black sludge. Cool. So this kind of does the Brain Dead 13 thing where you can press the button almost as much as you like. Sometimes it doesn't work. What? No! Well, it stuck me in this room. I'm guessing I'm near the end. And... okay, we take that. Ball test. What? No! God. Ball test? Okay. So, do we have any arcade Dragon's Lair experts in the chat? Okay. I know what I was supposed to do there. So, what I was going to ask was, does it punish you for stray inputs or not? The original arcade game. Some scenes it seems like it does, others it doesn't. I don't know the timing. I'm guessing we're near the end because it keeps sending us back to the same scenes. No, that was... This is fine. No. That was clear. I fear we may be stuck here for some time. What is your secret? What do you want me to do, video game? Dirk's second crouch, thank you. No, that wasn't it. Hold on. There we go. Okay, yeah, that works. So attack, and then we want to go down. Yep. Okay. We're getting closer. I can feel it. Okay. That was easy enough. That was a horrible death gurgle. Thank you, Dream Harrier. Nope, wasn't fast enough. Ugh, I don't like that sound. Oh, nope. I nearly had it. That was almost it. Okay, so sword. Right. Down. What input are you asking for, video game? What do you want me to do? Okay, sword. Up. Right. Down. Sword? Not sword, okay. Maybe up again? It's like a puzzle. It's a mystery. We have to figure it out together. No, okay. What do you want me to do? Tell me your secrets. We'll stay here all night if we have to. I got nothing. I do not understand what is asked of me. I believe Dragon's Lair 2 in particular has been made easier. I don't think you're required to grab all the secret items if you change one of the settings. What is the input? Is it when that cutscene plays? Am I just fucking up? When you start climbing the stairs, hit left. Thank you. With this one, I'm kind of okay with backseating a little, because the wooden part of the stairs. Understood. But it doesn't accept inputs. Okay, right. Let's try again. No, like, right now it doesn't... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh, do you have to just not press anything? Oh, okay. So it does punish straight inputs sometimes. Thank you. It also punishes not pressing shit at all. Well, funny you mention that. The little interview that's on here does have a mention of the movie. But this was, like, from 2016, so... Okay, left. Nope. Oh, God. That's a horrible way to die. Left. Then up. No. I forgot that the footage was reversed. Yeah, this was like from quite... This port was like 2021, I think. It was like fairly recent, in recent years. But the DVD extra is from 2016. Okay. No, wasn't fast enough. I assume I have to stab the spider, probably. And then up. Wait, what? But... Oh. Thank you for the 100 bits, Sir Fasai. I'll do my best. We're nearing the end of this one, I think. Keyword, think. Okay. Electric Knight. Okay. No. Yeah, the Dirk combat roll's pretty great. I like that Dirk is just incompetent enough. Okay. What? Hey, we did it. Nope. I think he has the, that's right, he has the roll in 3D, doesn't he? And you can just roll forever. Ooh. Excellent. Nope. Oh god. There's so many horrible ways to die in this. Okay, right. Forward. Attack. Forward. Oh god, they stuffed us in there. Oh no. How many credits are we up to now? No, nobody keep track. I don't need that. Oh no! Poor Dirk. Okay, I see. It's the Flash is telling you where not to be. We're getting there. We are slowly getting there. So, left. Pretty sure this is left again. No. I think what happens at the start is your sword gets cursed, I guess? So, if you press it, you instantly die. Okay, no, we know what direction to go in at least. Back here again. No, it's up. I need to press. At least it stops sending us to random rooms. That helps us out, because you can actually learn what we're supposed to do. Wait, what? Maybe I need to wait this one out. I do indeed. No, ooh. So I'm getting a better understanding now. Sometimes it punishes stray inputs, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on the mood the game is feeling, I guess. What? No. I guess we gotta... Yeah, I suppose it's a bit too heavy to hit with a sword. I should have thought about that logically. Which direction do we go in? Ah! Oh, okay. What? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I just figured it out. Because it's, it very slightly gets over to the left as well, so you have to press up. Ah. Aha. Well, is that our first Vor of the night? I get the feeling it's not the last. No. I keep thinking it's left. Yes, it's very Don Bluth. And that... I guess we have to click left. I know about the one in Space Ace, which is really horrifying. So yeah, no, I'm at least a little prepared for that one. I wasn't sure if it would be here, but of course I shouldn't have doubted Don Bluth. Maybe down? Yes, okay, down. And then we just get electrocuted. Down. Sword. Aha! And down we go. Yes, there was. That would be Dragon's Lair 3D, Return to the Lair, which is an actual 3D platformer and apparently isn't too bad. But they did port that to DVD as Dragon's Lair 3, which was basically a Let's Play of the game. You know, it was just someone else playing through the game and your inputs affected what happened. Nope, wasn't fast enough. I love his little hum. That's really cute. He's like, just doing adventurer things, you know. Nah, I guess I gotta jump to the left instead. Oh, this again! Stop sending me here. No, I nearly had it. Oh my god, have we been... We're nearly at the hour mark on this. I'm good at video game. What do you wish for me to do? Oh, no, straight input. No. Oh, and he's down. Oh, I got a hug. Wrong button. That's cute. He's just slamming to the door. Right, well, you kind of got to learn this bit now. What the? Okay. I will figure out the secret of this room. There's even a different death sequence. This is wild. Okay, we'll figure this puzzle out. I see. I kind of wish it was more consistent on punishing straight inputs. Oh! Oh, that seems like a good ending, though. Maybe that Daphne isn't worth it. So, leave it. Maybe try and attack... Oh, maybe I can jump to the left. Chill ending percentage. Evidently not. Okay, I've got it this time. This is probably another scene where I have to leave it and see what happens. Are you enjoying the game over screen? Are you enjoying it as much as I am? So, leave him be. Nope, just completely forgot. Where go? Maybe I have to jump between them? I'm baffled. No, any straight input is instantly punished with death. I see how it is. I'll get this. I'll get this. Maybe it's sword again? Oh, this seems rough. Nope. It's the it's the interstitial scene between WarioWare mini games. I understand. Okay, asking for help. What do? How do I deal with these mudmen? Can I get the older kid at the arcade to beat this for me? Can I pay the kid with like sunglasses and a leather jacket to just finish this for me, please? Okay, thank you, Sardus. Yeah. Aha! There we go. Progress was made. We got to see like a tiny bit more footage. Okay, we're slowly advancing upon upon the solution. Aha! No, that wasn't enough. Nearly. We're so close. If you think this is fun, wait until Dragon Lair II. Yeah. And then left, and then no. Evidently that's up, but that's fine. We're making progress in giant quotation marks. Oh no, I was close. Okay, we got it this time. There's no way we can lose. So, yeah, take my sword. And up. And then up again. Up, I guess. Nowhere else to go. Oh, they helpfully disappeared. Woof. Okay, fuck's sake, this again. Thank you. Right into the fire. How big is this dragon's lair anyway? Okay, so it's the same direction after you turn it the wall. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up pretty well. It's a constant state of success and panic. Dragon's Lair is a land of contrasts. Okay, Rapids time. I believe this is way worse in I think it's the Commodore 64 version, where it turns into a nightmare. Dirk noises. Oh, there's some really good Dirk noises in this scene. Left. Ye Rapids. like Homer Simpson screams is great. Well, there's our drowning quota met. Okay, whirlpools. Oh, this seems easy enough. I can deal with this. There's gonna be some fucked up input at the end, isn't there? Of course there is! Amazing. I'm glad I was able to call it. I'm getting into the Dragon's Lair mindset. We do get to hear these great screams again, though. Why is... Oh, no, I bet it's right. We're so close. We can't give up here. Also, you know what? It's very polite of the dragon to provide a barrel for adventurers when they get to this section. Right, I want a Dragon's Lair cross Tau Duraga crossover right now. Ow. Wait. A lot just happened there. I see, you gotta follow the pot of gold. Okay, I got it. Gimmick understood. The Lizard King is pretty great, I've gotta say. He's just a weird little guy. What's he doing in the Dragon's Lair? Not even he knows. He's just hanging out. Nope. Bonk. Okay. Ah, I saw it. Man, you really have to pay attention. Otherwise that thing just disappears. I'm pretty sure it goes to the right? Yep. Yes! Wow! Oh, that's a cool scene. Oh, may as well make a bit of money while we're at it. Oh, this again. We have to be near the end now, right? Oh, well, we're back here. Oh, there's quite a few of them. Nope, wasn't fast enough. Maybe I just run. There's too many of them. I like that Dirk's like, no, nope, not fighting those guys. Okay, point taken. Is every input here up? I guess it might be. Oh, no, of course, the bats. I understand. I think I was a little too eager. I think that was the problem there. Okay. Do I press back? I guess I do. If nothing else, this stream is giving me a slight more appreciation for Dragon's Lair. It's almost like an adventure game in a way, in that you sort of have to figure out what to do from the information you are presented. Although, I wish they would give you more time to process the visual information. Wait, no, I did this! Have I picked some fucked up survival mode or something? Are we just trapped here forever? This is... I've done these scenes. Oh wait, no, this one's reversed. I get it. That's right, because this up one is usually like, no. That up one is usually on the left side, but now, this time it's on the right. I see, I see. Confident Dirk noises. Oh, come on. They gave me no time for that. There we go. What is this? Nope. On fire. I think I only saw this scene once before, so I think we're... Why does it flash that? That tells me that's where to go. Okay, okay, we got it. How many times have I said that now? Okay. Evidently, we have to jump backwards. Cool. That's too much visual information you're giving me there. This place is this place is a nightmare. Oh, and now we're in jail. The famous Dragon's Lair 50-50. I see. I see. Aha! Yes! Finally. We've made it to the Dragon's Lair, everyone. Oh, I see. Okay. We stop that from falling over. So much for the quiet approach. Okay, no, we got this. We can do this. Oh, I've just realised he does the Tex Avery thing. He does the Awooga. Or should I say the Pokemon Violet and Scarlet thing. I guess that's what it is now. So which way do we go is the question. Not either of those directions. Got it. Yeah, he does the... Oh, I'm expecting him to hit himself on the head with a hammer. You know, do the wolf whistle. Daphne, famously based on a Playboy Playmate, I believe. Okay. That's how I sleep, with my eyes half open.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Thank you, Daphne. That's a horrible noise. I'm assuming there's no checkpoints. That is correct. Okay, safe. Yeah. This is this is not safe for work. I think it's the close up on her face that kills me. That's so on the nose. Okay, down. No, nope. Maybe run away? Okay, slide on the treasure box. To the left. Yeah, the wow is so good. It's so unnecessary. It's great.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Okay, sit down. No, wrong input. Oh boy. So that one punishes straight inputs also. At least that animation's funny. He's just like he's trying to have a nap, but
Please save me.
I know, Daphne.
With the key.
Daphne, I know.
The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
I know, Daphne. No. We need a wow counter, probably. I should have arranged for that before the stream. Never mind.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Okay, so we're hiding now. Maybe I just play this out. See what... No. How long is this scene? Does anyone know? The problem is I can't really pass what's happening in that scene when we die. I can't figure it out. It might be, maybe it's to the right. I'll try that.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Okay, it's up. It has to be up. Wow. I'm gonna finish this. I don't care if it takes the entire stream. I feel motivated to do so. There's a good dragon design as well, I think.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Okay, right. Down again, I guess. He does go. He's trying to be stealthy, but sometimes he gets a little distracted. Remember, Dirk, this is a sneaking mission.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay.
Say a prayer for the animators who had to do all those sparkles. Okay, so... Up. I'm pretty sure the next input is down. Yes! I'm guessing left. This technically would have been easier if I'd... I could have put display move inputs on, but no, I refuse. I wanted this to be as close to the arcade experience as possible.
Is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Okay, so up. Oh no, down here. Then up. Down again. Then I'm pretty sure left. No. It's agonizing because it takes so long to try again. So we know it's not left. Yeah, the checkpoint's pretty rough. I'm assuming this is how it was in the arcade as well. Apparently Space Ace had checkpoints, but they're not in this version.
The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck.
Does he? I didn't know. Thank you.
Use the magic sword.
This is useful information that I haven't heard 20 times already. Oh, I'm just being mean. Sorry, Daphne. Okay, up. Right. No! So it's up and right. Yeah, progress is progress. We take it. Now, before this stream, I did play through Space Ace. That has a lot more tells, so it should be easier without the without knowing what to do. Like, without being given it on screen, I mean. Okay.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Down. Up. I'm scared. I'm scared. Up. And then right. And then right again. Yes. 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 Thanks, Daff. Cool. No. Don't worry, we'll get it. We'll get it. Mom's given us like 20 tokens at the arcade. We were supposed to use that change for laundry, but that's not getting done.
The dragon keeps it around his neck.
Yes, yes.
To slay the dragon, use the magic
I had the magic sword, I swear. Up. Now what? Down. And then right again. But what do I do here? Okay. No. No. We enter hour 15 of Dragon's Lair. I would not be surprised if players shared like guides for this when it was new.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Okay, right. So attack. Yes, yes! Yes, this has to be it! Yes, yes! Did we do it? Are we done? Did we do it? Oh shit, yes! God damn! And like oh, thanks. And like every FMV game ever made, it ends with a nice kiss. Wow. Woof. See, I didn't even practice this. I wanted to go in as blind as possible. Woof. Thank you for the 100 magic swords, Octonus Shock. I will use the magic sword. I'll get the key around the dragon's neck. Yeah, John Dragon's Lair saved the saved Daphne, probably. Okay, so next. Well, first off, I forgot to show the flyer. The evolution of a legend. But we're not going to go to Time Warp because that was released in the 90s. Oh, you know what? Stretch Break sounds like a good idea. Oh, thank you for the 75 bits, Chato Mate. That's a good name. Thanks, everyone. Okay, right. I'm going to be like... Actually, you know what? I think I'm... No, I will take a break. But there'll be just this music. I could put the Space Ace menu music on, but I don't want to be that cruel. You'll understand in a minute. We shall... Hi, JP Ronnie. You just missed me beating Dragon's Lair. So, I need to prepare you. What you're about to hear is one of the worst menu music tracks in video game history.
Oh, far out.
I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
There's your the laser's edge. So yeah, the problem is this constantly has voice clips from the game play over and over. It's really bad.
I'll save you, Kimmy!
Okay, let's...
I'm just kidnapped by aliens.
Yeah, and now it starts repeating them. Cool. Okay, here's the attract mode video.
Space Ace, defender of justice, truth, and the planet Earth. Ace is being attacked by the evil Commander Borg.
Hold your fire! Who is that creep?
Borg.
Earthlings must surrender to me.
No way, Borf, old buddy. Oh!
I've been hit!
By the Infanto Ray.
Earthlings must surrender to me.
Struggle with Dexter to regain his manhood. Destroy the Infanto Ray. Defeat the evil Borg.
Hey, Borf! Come Kimberly, let's go. I've been hit.
Be valiant, Space Warrior. The fate of Earth is in your hands.
Struggle with Dexter to regain his manhood. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Okay, so no, I'm good, thank you. So there's a couple of different options here. Not as many as Dragon's Lair. Notably, we got a difficulty select.
Get me out of here!
Now, the game on Ace difficulty kind of gets ridiculous. At one point, you play one scene, and you basically play through the entire scene, and then you do it again, but it's reversed, and there's no checkpoint. I think this is the one that differs the most from the arcade game, because, like, the arcade version apparently did have more checkpoints than this, and there was like a 90s version, I think around the time of Dragon's Lair 2, where apparently diagonal directions were added, which is fucked. I can't imagine a Laserdisc game with with diagonal inputs.
Aha! Borf is here.
Oh, they would have just had the Laserdisc itself. That's clever. Okay, cool. So now
I'll save you, Kimmy.
here's the here's another one. Here's something else. Which item is selected here? Play game or back? Which is it? Which is selected? Which is the one that's highlighted? Can you figure it out? Do you know which one is selected? I do, but do you?
Totally hot.
Of course, it's play game. Yeah, I hate it as well. Yeah, this for some reason it's only in this game on the set. It just has it's awful. I don't like it. Now, this one should go a lot smoother. I know what I'm doing.
There's Borf's ship.
So the big difference here is that a lot more is telegraphed properly. And sometimes we become buff. However, as you may have noticed,
There's Borf's ship.
the pace is absolutely breakneck. It's kind of difficult. It's almost hard to pass what's even going on in each scene because so much is happening. However, there is another... Oh. There's Borf's ship.
There's Borf's ship.
There it is. The other thing is that there's like multiple routes in this, depending on whether you energize or not. If you become Beef McLarge huge, you get to do different things. And you don't necessarily fail either. I think what you have to do there is you have to energize, otherwise you don't get it. Otherwise you have to do this little sequence. There we go, no problem. Great line reads coming up.
Kimberly, come in. Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
I'll save you, Kimmy.
Get me out of here!
Can do. So apparently the spaceships were rotoscoped. Oh shit, it's ball test again. Which is why they look so good.
Whoa! Space station. Request permission to land. Aha! Borf is
So yeah, this is... Space Ace is simultaneously easier and harder than Dragon's Lair from my experience. Simply because stuff's telegraphed more, but it goes at such a pace you can barely sort of understand what's even happening. It just never stops. Hey, it's Dwarf ship. Also, excellent line coming up. Here we go.
Oh, far out.
Completely unnecessary.
Get me out of here!
And we sort of get multiple routes. Oh, I remember I kind of struggled to figure out what to do here. Here's a good one. Where's my icon? Where is it? Obviously, it's on continue. Indeed. I'm glad everyone's getting a lot of fun out of Borfs here.
You will lose.
No, wrong button.
You will lose.
Into the Tetris dimension we go. And yeah, there are like multiple routes, so it does kind of take some liberties with the system. Fuck. But as you can see, I'm making like way more progress. Because I actually know what's happening, sort of. Like there are cues, except here where you obviously have to shoot your gun with no real indication. And then there's this scene coming up. Oh no! Oh yeah, here it is. that just happens. Oh, Vord again. Yeah, supercut of Borf negging you. Good. Okay, here we go. This is a... do we have any fans of drowning and vor scenes? Because that's what's coming up.
Whoa! Kimmy!
Beware your dark side.
So you can drown there. Oh no, he's gotten big. Yeah, we get to see that at least once. But yeah, from the same school as Shao Kahn. Do you know who voices Borf, by the way? This is kind of an important point. Who could possibly voice Borf? That's right, Don Bluth himself. He is mocking you from afar.
Beware your dark side.
Shoot. God, what do we do here?
Beware your dark side.
I get the feeling this might be shorter than Dragon's Lair as well. Like, it doesn't feel like it's taking as long, and I know that we've made a fair bit of progress here. Oh, I need to jump down there. Understood.
Whoa! Whoa! Jimmy!
Beware your dark side.
Why is he so big? Why? I have many questions. Oh, no, it was to the left.
Whoa! Whoa! Jimmy!
Beware your dark side.
Of course, the fact that I'm playing on the easier difficulty setting probably means that it just plays less scenes in general. But that was a legit option, so I'll take it. Nearly there. We nearly got it.
Jimmy!
Beware your dark side.
Okay, nearly there. Oh my god, no, I don't like it.
Whoa! What?
Dexter!
Okay, time for a motorcycle chase sequence.
Yikes!
You cannot win.
Yeah, that scene has a lot going on. There's probably too much to unpack. We're still reeling from what we saw. Anyway, the timing on this one's really weird. There we go.
Dexter!
Dexter, you're late.
Call me Ace, huh? Hop on.
Thanks. I'll walk. Dexter, the
Kimberly's
Infantry's
really
about to be
cool.
fired
I'm just
at
gonna
Earth.
say it.
Call me Ace, huh? Where's the ring located?
The center of the complex.
Can you get us in there?
Yes.
Lug nuts. Dwarf know I'm here?
Yes, and he's geared for battle.
Let's say we shoot Dwarf with his own inventor.
Why, yes.
That's great. Sometimes they don't want to draw your motorcycle just being destroyed or whatever, so they just they just have that little scene. That's great. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's normal. It's getting completely normal and fine. That is a good question, Shark. I'll get back to you.
Whoa! What?
Dexter!
Ah, rip the Space Mutiny guy.
Yikes!
The timing on this one sucks.
Dexter, you're late.
Call me Ace, huh?
Thanks. I'll walk. Dexter, the Infanto ray is about to be fired at Earth.
Call me Ace, huh? Where's the ring located?
In the center of the complex.
Can you get us in there?
Yes.
Lug nuts. Dwarf know I'm here?
Yes, and he's geared for battle.
Let's say we shoot Dwarf with his own inventor.
Why, yes.
Would say we have dinner tonight.
Get serious.
Watch out, Dwarf, old buddy. Here we come.
Dexter!
Call me Ace, huh?
He says that 3 times in that scene.
Come on. Use the aqua booms.
Also, somehow we're already energized.
Black eel is in the tank.
Oh, Vord. Okay.
You will lose.
The Infanto ray's messing with my lip flap.
Come on.
That's good.
Use the aqua booms.
Oh boy. This scene goes on for a while as well, as I recall.
Black eel is in the tank.
Well, we've entered the fetish dimension. Deeply uncharted part of space.
Black eel is in the tank.
So down, right. What do we do here?
You will lose.
I think it's
Come on.
I think
Use
it's
the
shoot.
aqua booms.
Black eel is in the tank.
So down, right. No, it's I think it's down. I think it's down.
Come on. Use the aqua booms.
Black eel is in the tank.
Okay, it was down. Shoot. God, there's so much happening. It's really difficult to keep up.
Come on.
But I
Use the
think I
aqua
got it.
booms.
So shoot.
Black
Oxygen.
eel is in the tank.
Kimmy! Come on!
Control straight ahead.
Yep. Okay. Right. Good. Oh no. You do actually get a choice here. If you go right, you end up laughing for some reason. We're going to do a fetish lightning round and you're going to like it. Again, reminder, but no, you have to wait. Okay. Ball pit test, there we go. What am I doing wrong? And a reminder, Borf is voiced by Don Bluth. Okay, you gotta press right. I got it. Oh, this is the final scene, I think. Yeah, this is the final scene. So we energize. Now up, down, to the right, up.
Dexter, the Infanta is...
No, okay. When she says the Infanta rays, we have to stop mashing the button. Understood. Yeah, we're working on it. It's a work in progress. Fuck! Wrong button. The Infanta ray is... Okay, right. Oh, I've just remembered as well, Don Bluth also voices Evil Dexter in the horrifying Vor scene, so, you know, keep that in mind. The Infanta Ray is my what? That book is written entirely in wingdings, I'm certain. Thank you for specifying which war scene. You're welcome. So, attack. Attack. Up. Down. Pretty sure attack. Yep. To the right. Up.
Dexter, the Infanta Ray is...
But I pressed the button. Okay, we got it this time.
Dexter, the Infanta Ray is...
Evidently, that's some kind of red herring. That's obviously not what we're meant to press. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Oh, I should do that. Once I figure that out, I will. I don't like to have too many intrusive noises on my stream, but that is something I would absolutely do.
Dexter, the Infanta Ray is...
No, I don't know. Maybe it's up. I'm glad everyone else is having fun with these ridiculous sound effects. There's also some scenes where you cannot understand what Borf is saying, and maybe that's for the best.
Dexter, the Infanta Ray is...
It was up. That's fucked up. No. What the? I hadn't seen that before. That's a new one. The list keeps growing and growing. I can't believe that input is up. That's fucked. It doesn't look like up. I can only imagine what the version with diagonal inputs looks like. Gotta remember the high-low mix-up. Ah! He has got a mean anti-air. They need to nerf that. Can we have a fucked up Laserdisc fighting game? Just like Time Gal, Dirk the Daring, Space Ace, Super Don Quixote. The guy for what's his name? Don Davis from Esch's Oren Miller. Although, don't let Don Bluth anywhere near Time Gal. That seems like a bad idea. perfectly cut off screens. Okay. Right.
Take that.
I don't want to fuck this up now. No!
Whoa!
What the? Oh, what was that? It's fine. We just imagined that. We didn't see anything. Oh, God, this sequence is long. I think the first time I cleared it, I just lucked out. It's a pretty long sequence to remember. I think I got it this time.
Dexter, the Infanta raised.
Take that.
So jump over here. To the right.
Run! Run! Take that.
No!
Whoa!
Oh, I was close. Oh. It's not just the fact that he turns into a baby, you know. It's the Infanto way. We should have guessed that. It's just the fact that he gets launched into space. Maybe he was the space baby in 2001. Oh, that's... I can't read that whole thing out, Shark, but thank you. Thank you for contributing to the stream. To the right. Up. Down. Attack again.
Dexter, the Infanta raised.
Take that. Run! Run! Take that.
Right. Okay. And then you think it's going to be left, but it's right. Yes! We did it! We did it! Uh-oh!
Oh, Dexter. Isn't he adorable? Can we keep him?
Call me Ace, huh?
There we go! Game's over! Oh, again, we played that on the easy difficulty, just, you know, because, as is my understanding, the harder difficulties just go on for longer.
I'm just kidnapped by aliens.
But I kind of prefer Space Ace to Dragon's Lair, but it's also, like, super fast. It's hard to sort of pass what's going on at times. I guess that was the point. Thank you for Ultra 4. Dexter, it's the limited edition Space Ace where Dexter gets eaten in every scene. Okay, so and now the next game and the final game for this evening is Dragon's Lair. Thank you, everyone. Next is Dragon's Lair II Time Warp. So, here's the flyer. Wait, hold on, there we go. So, Cinematronics was gone. This is distributed by the Leyland Corporation in 1990. Yeah, this came out because like Space Ace was like maybe a year after the first one, after Dragon's Lair, and Dragon's Lair 2 was like way later. You are not ready for this.
Dragon's Lair. Time warp.
Kidnapped? Oh, Daddy!
Idiot!
Spirited away to a wrinkle in time by the evil wizard Mordroc. Daphne will be forced to marry the wicked Mordroc unless Dirk can save her.
My Daphne kidnapped!
Mommy's gone.
Transported by a bumbling old time machine, Dirk begins the rescue mission.
Mine!
Do it for the children. Once the casket of doom has opened, Mordroc will place the death ring upon Daphne's finger in marriage, and she will be lost forever. In the Time Warp.
I think my favorite part of that is do it for the children. So, okay, right, hang on. So, as is my understanding, the difference between director's cut and original is that if you get all the secret items, you shorten the scene, the final scene, which is incredibly long to begin with. In the original mode, if you find all the secret items, you get to go to the final scene, because you don't otherwise. So let's try it on original and see how far we get. This is not a guarantee. Our safety cannot be guaranteed. We haven't even done this once. So okay, from what we have seen, try and guess what the first enemy in the game is. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking need it. Not a hoax, not a dream. I can't believe the streamer whose name was stolen is about to be fucking killed. So who's the first enemy?
Kidnapped. My Daphne kidnapped again.
That's right, Daphne's mom.
Better fight my
Okay, I know that one. Oh, fuck, no. Not a match. Struggle. So, grab that. Grab that. We're not even 5 minutes in. How's the volume, by the way? I kind of had to turn it down. this game's a lot. God, could you leave us alone? We're doing our best.
You must be Dirk. Dirk the Daring.
Yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
A prisoner, she's under a spell. Hasten. You must be Dirk.
So, at the very least, this has more reasonable checkpoints.
A prisoner, she's under a spell.
No, I had to wait.
You must be Dirk. Dirk the Daring. Fetch me a drink from yonder the well. Daphne's lost in the house of time. A prisoner, she's under a spell. Hasten.
Grab that.
Lad, hurry. We'll get her back. Defeat the foul wizard. My brother in black.
So, it might be a little cheating to have the move guide on screen, but this game is absolutely out of control, as you can see already.
So, dear brother, you bring Dirk here. You collision and planking piece of
Oh, gotta stop time to grab the egg.
oil in the mud, you meddling old fool. Dirk will be helpless once you've been sunk. You are Daphne. Go get her.
It's hard to... I don't know if this is easier or harder to pass than Space Ace.
My hero.
Wait a minute. This...
Get the sword. Hurry, son. Hurry. Daphne's mine. Farewell, you fool.
I believe this didn't get as many ports as the first one. I can't imagine why. Oh, no time to dwell on anything. Oh, Alice in Wonderland.
Make way for the queen, you see what I mean? Stop that bouncing!
Off with the head!
Does anyone have the cliff notes for this? What's...
Daphne is mine!
I feel like I need assistance in kind of passing this.
Quick, boy.
A bunch of shit just happens. Yeah, that sounds about right. And yes, this did get ported to the Amiga. If I remember right, there were like 2 versions of it. One included, one was like presented as a sequel, which had the footage they couldn't keep in the first one, plus a pirate scene that was unfinished in the arcade game, which we'll see animatics of later, assuming I don't die live on stream out of overstimulation. Because I mean, that's looking increasingly likely. Oh, better take that. Oh no, I don't like this. No. What? I mean, I guess this is appropriate for Wonderland, but still, this is a lot. Also, I've just realised this doesn't have a scoring system. That's weird. These games usually do. Oh, no time to dwell. There's beanstalk time. Oh, wait, no, not just a beanstalk. We're in Eden. And we got this guy yelling at us the entire time. What? Huh?
Go away. No visitors. Back.
There's kind of a lot going on here.
One more step and you're finished. Oh.
What is the... We've not begun our descent into madness just yet. Just you wait.
No visitors.
There's one scene in particular.
Back. Stop right there. One more step and you're finished. Oh.
What? Did we see that? No?
No visitors. Back.
Okay, just to make something very clear, we are joking about a little. We do not kink shame, but it is very, very funny. And you got to see it twice. Aren't you lucky? There's like, there's no time between inputs there. So, okay, fine. Up. I know, we've got to be on the lookout for... I see, okay.
Go away. No visitors.
No.
Back.
Okay.
Stop right there. One more step and you're...
I'd love to check how the chat is reacting, but I can't at the moment. Why does she eat the flower? Don Bluth asks, how many layers of horny on main are you? You are like a little JB. Watch this.
No visitors.
Oh.
Stop right there.
I have to recenter myself. I have to maintain my composure. Events are occurring, but at what cost?
Back. Stop right there. One more step and you're finished.
Oh, I see. Okay, it looked like it was down, but it's actually ice. I see what Dragon's Lair did there.
Here's our ticket to fame and fortune.
Excuse me?
Get you the princess when you bring Eve to me. Eve.
Oh, there's a hidden apple, of course. Did somebody see an elephant in that scene just? There is an elephant there. What the fuck? Here we go. Oh, you are not ready. This scene. This isn't even a time warp anymore. It's just Don Bluth does whatever the fuck he wants.
Daphne's mine, you fool! Jump. Never fear a creative gust.
Oh, shit. The problem is there isn't even like a good time to pause the game at all because it's just going a million miles an hour.
Daphne's mine, you fool! Jerk the daring, stay put, don't jump. Never fear a creative gust. Wind that's born of upward think all.
Oh, I wanted the hammer. Yeah, this is like they're just showing off, but God.
Daphne's mine, you fool!
There we go. Okay. Wait, what? 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 Did I? What? Did he turn into Elton John for a second? What was that? I have so many questions. What? Why is that picture in picture? What is happening? So I think we got like, oof. I think this is the final scene, right? We just have to learn everything. No, wrong button. Yeah, that scene is incredible because it's not just the subject matter, it's just the fact that it goes a million miles a second. It is incredible. So, attack. I'm pretty sure this is the last scene, right? Oh, roll. Oh, fuck. No, it's not. We missed one of the secret items, so I think we maybe had to... Oh, no. Hang on. Ooh. Just melt in the Sphinx. Don't worry about it. Oh, hi. So I'm assuming that mummy is meant to be Daphne. Maybe not? Oh my god! Oh no! Also, welcome to Checkpoint Hell. Hope you memorized every single move, idiot. Unfortunately, what I haven't memorized is there was an item that we missed and I don't know where it is. There it is. I don't want to think about trying to learn this normally. I think putting the move indicator on was the correct choice. No! What the? Why are there multiple ways that this guy can be eaten? Oh, so it has remembered the ones that we picked up, but there's one we're missing. I guess it will send us back. That's fine, I can live with that. No. It is that stage from Metal Slug. Okay. I'm quiet because I'm concentrating, you see. I suppose a time warp or time travel setting is kind of ideal for a Laserdisc game because, you know, you get a bunch of different locations very quickly. You don't need to think too much about it. You can just send the player to a bunch of different places. No! Okay, we're getting there. Also, there's less funny Dirk noises in this one, I think. There are Dirk noises, they're just not as funny. Okay, then left. Then I have to attack twice here. No! Oh! Wait, shit. Okay. I thought I'd done a bad. No. Ew. Oh no, it doesn't save it. Oh fuck. We have to do it on a 1 credit. I see how it is. Well, I better pick that up because I do not want to do this scene again. Ever. Preferably. Okay, there we go. No! Yeah, we got more dialogue from the wizards. Yeah, several people are trying to talk to you. God, this scene is long. Okay. No! At least we get to see lots of different death animations. There's hardly any generic ones. They really went all in. I think we may have reached the true Dragon's Lair 2 starts here. And then this way. Okay. Oh, we're nearly there. Oh, of course. No! Oh, please don't tell me. Please tell me there was a checkpoint. Oh, no. Fuck you. Ah. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure we were right at the end of the scene. There's no way it could keep going. Yeah. Was I right at the end? I'm absolutely terrified to look at the chat. I'm sorry. No. yeah. Dirk's kind of done with this as well. He he wants to be out of here as quickly as possible. I am doing my best. I promise you. Why do I always think that's left? Ugh. Yeah, this game, deeply uncivilized. I know it's strictly not necessary to keep picking it up, but I've got into the habit now, so left. Right, left, attack. That's a... Right, okay, we got it this time. We got it. Yeah, I'm working on it, time guy. Oh, okay. You've missed some treasures. You must go back to retrieve them before you can continue your quest. Are you fucking kidding me? Why is it in this scene? I thought we were done. Okay. Eagle-eyed viewers, where the fuck is this treasure? The thing is, it's not the hammer. Oh wait, no, it's after the hammer. Okay. Is it in this picture-in-picture sequence? I swear to God. Why do I have to do this again? Fuck, I saw it. I saw it. Yeah, a butterfly. Oh, fucking hell. We're back in the Mansion of Hidden Souls. Okay, I saw it. I know where it is. Of course it's in this scene. Why would it be? No, I'm not going. I will pass no comment on what we just saw. Okay, so I know roughly where it is. It's just fucking impossible with all the visual noise and, you know, checkpoints.
Jerk the daring, stay put, don't jump. Never fear a creative gust. Wind that's born of upward think, all too soon will downward sink.
Okay. So it's in this nightmare sequence with the cat. I'm pretty sure. Because I saw it for like a frame. Not now. At least it didn't eat us. The thing is, there is a scene after this one, you understand. Just because we get all the treasures doesn't mean we win. There is more game afterwards.
Jerk the daring, stay put, don't jump. Never fear a creative gust. Wind that's born of upward think, all too soon will downward sink.
No! Aren't you glad you get to see this scene again? The greatest moment in all of Laserdisc gaming. Although, to be fair, one of my favourites is from the Atari Cops game. I can't remember the exact line. Someone in chat knows. One of the failure reels is just like an entire gang of people saying, "He shot his woman." Okay. It's not here. There it is! I saw. Yes! I don't even know what button I pressed to get that to appear. I can't believe there's a fucking picture-in-picture. That's so fucked. No! 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 I did this! I did this! No! I did this whole sequence! No, you can't do this to me! No! 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 I did this already! Fuck you! No! 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 It's fine. It's fine. Thank you for correcting that line from Cops. Hock to no shock. I'm having a normal one over here. Everything's going according to plan. Should I be shocked that they make you do it again? I shouldn't really. But here we are. But it's fine, we're gonna do it this time. we're gonna do it. Maybe this is when the 24-hour stream happens. I like the oh there. That's good. It's good line read. Okay, okay. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're so close. Attack. Yeah, I'm working on it. Pop that. Then eat shit. Okay. Yeah, they. Oh, that's. And then they make you do it again. Dirk should know the Daphne mummy is a fake. What if they make me do it again, though? Okay, okay, good.
You fool! You want Daphne? Go get her!
At least it... I think the next time I stream this game, I'm gonna have to have, like, someone psychoanalyze what's happening. I think if anyone was playing Saturday morning cartoon fetish bingo, they just won. This has my favorite QuickTime event of all time. So, Dirk thinks that she's dead. But you're still getting commands. That's so funny. He's having this legit moment, and he can't even have it in peace. To be Dirk is to suffer. Maybe he's more like us than we realise. Yeah, I've been doing like 20 QuickTime events while I thought you were dead. I feel exhausted. So, one thing that's interesting here is it shows how they made them. Because if you look at the top, it says resolve, and it also says threat. So the way they would make these is they would label each one as a threat and then a resolution to that threat. So this is the pirate scene that was cut from the game. It was eventually added into like an Amiga version that was sort of a sequel. I think it may even have been sold as Dragon Lair 3, where you fight against Mordorok's sister. And I think this shows the different ways you could die. So a tiny pirate could bite your finger. Of course, you can get Vored, strangled, Vored again. That's it. I think that's it. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. I can't believe I actually did it. I thought, oh, we're not finishing Dragon's Lair 2. That shit ain't happening. Incidentally, this collection does have an option for you to, you could just like watch every game if you want. But where's the fun in that? We have to, you know, we got to work for it. I have driven all of the time warp at last. Now, of course, something we haven't mentioned, both Dragon's Lair and Space Ace got adaptations by Ruby Spears. I think that was for the Saturday Morning Supercade. They do not quite have the level of polish with the animation. Unsurprisingly, it's TV animation by Ruby Spears. What do you expect? But as is my understanding, in the Space Ace cartoon, Ace constantly turns into, like, the small version of himself. So, you know, that's fun. I'm we're nearly at the 3-hour mark. I think my brain's dribbling out my ears, but I'm in mild shock that we managed to actually beat all of these. I feel I have a new perspective on Laserdisc games, although not by much. Time Gal is still better. Mega CD version of Road Blaster, Road Avenger, that's the best one ever made. Now, sadly, I'm not streaming again this week, but if I did, I have a copy of Thea's Quest on DVD. I bought it at a pound shop for £1 many years ago. Don't look up how expensive Thea's Quest is on DVD. That's a bad idea. Another time we will play through Thea's Quest. That's gonna require like a lot of preparation. I'll have to see if I can make sure the game doesn't crash on me, because I've had that happen a lot. Sadly, the only two Laserdisc games I've got on DVD are Thea's Quest and Space Pirates. I never saw a copy of Time Traveler for sale. I would have bought it. But for now, thank you everyone for the follows and the bits tonight. I'm glad you enjoyed this odyssey with me. Let's just quickly see what's I think Dot is streaming. I think. Oh shit, Dot's playing Panel to Pawn. Hell yes. Okay, right, so thanks everyone for showing up. Next week is going to be back to Mega Drive Mini 2. I think we're going to tackle the arcade ports. So that means another excuse to play Bonanza Brothers. So let's go over to Dot and be nice to Dot. I will get some rest and relaxation now. Although I still have to write my 10,000 word thesis on why Kimberly from Space Ace is better than Daphne. Okay, I'll send you over to Dot now, so be nice. And have a nice day, everyone. You take care. Bye-bye.